The Truefree O2 wireless earbuds are here. So those, as you can see, are open ear. They use air conduction to provide the sound to your ears. And in this video, I'm going to unbox them, fully set them up and show you what the process is. And then of course test them. And at the end, give you my honest opinion on those ones. The Truefree O2 are using air conduction to provide a sound to your ear. And let's be honest here, guys. This should be very comfortable for you to walk outside, but also to be aware of your surroundings. As you can see, nice and solid packaging. We have all the specs on the back. The Bluetooth version is 5.3. The frequency response range 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The battery capacity is 70 mAh for the buds themselves and 500 mAh for the case. Now let's see what we do have inside the box. Ta-da! Some nice foam inside. Activate warranty. We have the box themselves. We have a nice menu with a lot of languages. And inside here we do have the charging cable. Yes, this is USB-C. So if you have a phone charger, you can also use that to charge them. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the case. It has a rather unique design. Looks like a soap. And by the way, here there is a very attractive button. According to Truefree, this is a spray-free material, and this here is a laser texture that should make the case scratch resistant and also durable. But what I do like are the colors. So we have this dark gray here, this orange color. There is something here, sound in heaven. Then we have this line overall, and then guys, see here, also this very nice design accent. The charging port is also orange. But take a look at the shape. The shape is really interesting. All right, it's not very even, and it feels really like a designer thing. It's also, of course, not so small. Just for comparison, this here is the Samsung Buds 3 Pro. If you're used to wearing a very small case, this might be a bit challenging, but hey, remember, the idea here is different. It really focuses on comfort, awareness, and of course also on sound quality. Now let's try to open them. I'm not sure if you were able to hear this, but it says power on. Inside, we have the product itself. No gloss finish, is a matte finish. We do have also a button here that is used to reset the buds. And down below, we do also have an LED light showing the battery capacity of the charging case. The first thing that strikes me is that they're very unusual. And again, I'm a guy that usually wears in-ear, but this looks actually quite cool. Also, they are very light. Let's try to measure them. The official specs says 8 grams each. All right, I think it's just about correct. I do measure 9 grams, but this is by far not scientific. 19 grams, so indeed, they're very light. This is the main headphone with a 15mm driver inside, which I'm gonna test. And each of them has also an indication, so this is the left one. I guess that's the antenna and the battery. Here we do have the charging port, and overall, a very nice design. Let me now pair them to my phone. You need to download the Truefree app from the Play Store. I had to also register with my email. I have to hit connection. I need to open the charging case. I'm now inside my Bluetooth settings. Truefree O2 appeared here, so I'm just gonna click pairing. And the moment I connected the buds, I've heard connected from the buds themselves. So now I'm entering the app for the first time. Something that I find quite impressive. For that price tag, they'll cost you 60 bucks, 59.9 USD dollars. You will get also an app to manage them. And in this price range, not a lot of the other products come with an app. They just work out of the box. And of course, an app will always be able to provide you more functionality, more settings. Using the QR code from the box, you're going to be able to submit your warranty. Now let's see what this app offers. We can check the individual battery level. This is the touch control area. A double tap on any of the buds will start a song, or let's say pick up the call or hang it up. A single tap on the left one will get the volume down. A single tap on the right one will pump up the volume, and there are also other controls. I'm going to showcase this, but now back to the application, because yes, we can disable touch. So imagine you take them out in the woods, you're running, you're sweating, and yes, they do have IP57. If you don't want to get involved with touch controls, you can hit the disable touch. The gaming mode should be able to reduce the latency of the audio to 70 milliseconds, which is a nice feature. There is also the option to train the touch control. All right, so touch custom, you can just reprogram it. Go to the left one where volume plus, reduction, play, pause, gaming mode is all of this is supported. Then you have also gaming mode, voice assistants, a lot of things that you can do with this from here. And also something, guys, that I do believe is quite impressive. They do also come with an equalizer. Remember, the Buds 2 Pro just had a fixed one, and then the Buds 3 Pro got an update, and from there we are able to just play along. So here, of course, you have presets like classic or electronic or classical, but then you can also customize and create your own, playing with all the different bands here. And then we do have also the adaptive one. If you put the buds, they will perform a 2-minute sound test, and it's going to be adjusted for your hearing. Let's check what happens on the settings. Click on the settings. You can change the language from English to Chinese. We have also a tutorial, which is very nice, and a product update. Let's see, right now I'm using them with the version 36, and there is already an upgrade, 43.1. So I'm just gonna hit the download button and see how, how this works. As you can see, it's a very standard streamlined process. So if you just bought those out of Amazon, go ahead and update to the latest firmware. Now, what about the charging? At the back here, we do have a USB-C port. So we just plug them to the USB-C charger, and then voila, the LED here will start blinking. According to the specs, fast charging is used, and you should be able to charge the 500 mAh battery for about an hour and 15 minutes. But then the case alone will provide you 22 hours of playback. And according to the specs, the 70 mAh battery inside should be enough for at least 6.5 hours. Besides all the settings that you can do from the app, there is something called Relaxing Concert Hall. Inside you're gonna find different sounds like nature sound, rain, birds chirping, whatever really gets you in a good mood and can help you to just survive the day or meditate. But remember, one of the main perks here is the open ear fit. You are aware of your surroundings. You can use them during different sport activities like riding your bike or running, and you're gonna be aware of everything that surrounds you. But how good they are with talking, this is something I'm gonna test, because apparently they do also come with a dual mic that supports ENC noise cancelling. Audio quality is very important because I do carry earbuds quite often. So I get a lot of calls, and most of the time I'm with my earbuds, and I have buds that were not so great at this. So it's gonna be interesting to see how those sound in real time. So sound quality, call quality, also comfort and fit quality, this is what follows next. And if you're here for the first time and you enjoy videos like this, you might want to check my other videos, and sub for the channel if that's your thing. Let's continue. Now it's time to test the Truefree O2 in action. So the first thing I'm going to be testing is the fit. How well is the fit? And also, guys, I'm wearing sunglasses, which will probably make it a bit more difficult. No, not really. All right, so sunglasses with open ear design, I guess it's a match. You need to pay attention how you insert them. This thing goes beyond your ear. Now, the first thing I feel, being primarily an in-ear earbuds user, is a bit weird, because I just have a feeling that I have nothing in my ears, which is true, but I have also something on my ears. They are definitely very light. Now I'm gonna initiate a slow walk and running, see how it goes. You might hear that there is a very strong wind here, but the wind is not able to get them off my ear. Feels very light, by the way, not a problem at all. I'm gonna start running now and see how they will perform. Yep. They feel like almost glued to my head, and also so light that I barely notice them. So in terms of comfort and fit, I'll give great thumbs up. Really nice. And now it's time to test the sound quality. You might remember that we have all these nice presets, also the option to create our own EQs. Right? The only thing I don't like is that sometimes the response when you set the different band is just a bit slower, but that's not a problem at all. I also performed the adaptive EQ setting, boosting these frequencies here, but honestly I have to tell you that the best preset for me is just the bass enhance, so maybe call me a bass head. I honestly expected a thinner sound, but the sound is nice and full. Of course, I have to admit, they do not sound as powerful as the in-ear earbuds, but the quality is sufficient. The quality is just good enough for you to be able to enjoy your music while doing things I did, walking, running, and also be aware about your surrounding. Now let's talk about the touch control. A double tap on any of the buds will start the music. When you tap the left one, it will bring the volume down. When you tap the right one, the volume will go up. And of course, when you tap the right one, the volume will go up. If you do a double tap, we can pause the song. You do have the option to skip to the next track or the previous track, holding 1.5 seconds, which actually is a bit tougher for me but with a bit more training you can achieve it. You shouldn't be expecting any big miracles here. Let's put it like this. They should get the job done with you able to make your phone calls. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Let's also try to test the sound from inside. So if you're using them at work and you have a lot of work colleagues, and of course you're not outside, there is no wind, then for sure you're going to be able to get the job done. Now it's time for the conclusion. If you are someone that is very active, you do a lot of sports, you want to be safe, aware with what happens around you, but at the same time enjoy your sound, this product might be for you. If you are really focused on sound quality, then of course on-ear is not the best, so you should go really with in-ear or some other types. But this is a very nice combination between comfort fit, that is quite nice, being aware, a nice sound, and also a lot of options that are customizable through the app. The Truefree O2 earbuds are just perfect for people that don't enjoy having earbuds in their ears. But you have to know that the open ear design, besides having a lot of benefits, will also have some negatives, like for example sound leakage, which means that when you commute in the train or in the bus, other people might as well listen to your music or your conversation. But these things are not a big concern if you just take them out and have a run and do sports. And one more time, have in mind, I almost forgot I'm wearing them. So this is a very big thumbs up for the comfort and the fit. So honestly, for 60 bucks, I do believe that this is a great product because the comfort and the fit of the Truefree O2 is great. They're not gonna fall down when you run or jump. IP57 will also make them secure when you're doing this under the rain. And at the end of the day, 6 hours and a half battery life with 22 hours inside, it's just good. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like videos like this, check some of my other videos. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.